Why do intelligent and wise people tend to be quiet? Highly intelligent, genius and wise people are not only known by their unusual intelligence but also certain other accompanying traits, one of which is their unique quietness, which intrigues us all. After all, why do they tend to be quiet? Shouldn't they be talking more since they know so much more than others? Are they just being polite, rude, humble, or shy? To discover the answer, we will have to look slightly deeper than the surface. It is famously said still waters run deep. You might have observed how shallow streams flow with deafening noise, but deep lakes, rivers and oceans holes that are well over hundreds of feet deep are utterly calm and quiet. The less the depth, the more the noise. The more the depth, the more the calm. Another example, tip of an iceberg. Small chunks of ice float on the ocean water, hiding a little bit of their body under water surface. Icebergs, on the contrary, owing to their massive size and weight, have more than 3/4 of their body hidden underwater, and hence the expression, the tip of the iceberg. The bigger and heavier the ice, the deeper it sinks. Well, intelligent and wise people are something like ocean sinkholes or icebergs. There is so much of mental activity going on inside them: conversation, dialogue with self, inner research and inner discussion in quest of answers, that they are bound to become quiet. Their quietness should not to be confused with loneliness, depression, melancholy, sadness, being blank or dumb. Our human mind becomes quiet when it has material to think and becomes engrossed with its thoughts. Just like noisy, playful little children and babies become suddenly quiet when they have something interesting to do, don't they? That's why people suffering from tragedy, depression and anxiety are advised to go out and get busy doing stuffs like dancing, exercising, social mixing, so they cannot hear their mind and the depressing thoughts within. This helps them to outgrow their depression and become normal. People, who are usually very talkative, do very little thinking. All great minds, sages, philosophers, scholars, learners etc. have always been described as quiet within themselves. None of them were exactly noisy, party-going chatterboxes. Buddha, for example. The louder we are, or the more we talk and listen to outside impulses, the less we hear our inner voice talk to us, and the less alone we are with ourselves. Other reasons for their quietness are: 1. They know that other people will not be able to understand them or easily misunderstand them, so they keep their mouth shut. 2. They do not find suitable company easily. Normal people around them have no time, patience, interest and mental caliber to converse with them, or follow their complicated reason and logic. So they keep their own company. 3. Talking like normal people bores them, drains their energy and consumes their time that they need for thinking. Talking and small talk is often just a huge waste of time for them. 4. Even when they do appear to be oddly quiet as if they don't know a thing, they, in fact, attentively listen to everything interesting going on around them and analyze everything. They won't talk as they don't want to give their game away. 5. They don't want to show off their knowledge and expertise, and invite antagonism. 6. They become so engrossed figuring something out inside their head that sometimes they can't hear a word of what 20 people in the same room may be animatedly talking about. Sometimes, they have to be pulled back into the same room by force. 7. Their abstract concepts, problems, questions, themes and issues require from them a lot of abstract thinking and pondering so they could inspect each angle and find the right answers. This naturally makes them quiet without even their realizing it. 8. They need their minds to work with. The only way they can do that is to be with their minds, which results in their becoming quiet. 9. They focus on listening more than on talking because listening helps them learn what they do not know, whereas talking means only sharing what they already know. 10. They really do enjoy their silence and solitude such as normal people rarely do. It energizes them, refreshes them and charges their battery. It is interesting to note here that the same silence and solitude can quickly bore, unnerve and depress normal people and drive them nuts. So, in a nutshell, smart people can talk a lot. Sometimes even to the point of exhausting themselves and others, when they have something substantial to talk about. can listen attentively and are usually very engaging and animated when the company and subject of discussion is interesting to them. But when not, they'll appear as dull, inattentive, lost in thoughts, odd, maybe even disinterested and somewhat unmixing type. But don't let that fool you. There's a hidden meaning in their quietness. Just like the ocean sinkhole or the tip of an iceberg. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching.